Hunter here. How's life treating you? Hi, good to see you. Hi, yes, good to see you. Sup? Love it. There's probably going to be a little bit of a delay, but I'm in a beautiful setting. Just wanted to check in with you guys and say hey. It is release day. I do have a new song that just came out, and I'm very excited about it. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much, Sarah. The new song is awesome. I appreciate that. I'm very proud of it. I'm really excited about this because we've been, I've been working on this album for 3 years or 4 years, I think. And it's nice to have these songs getting out and into the world. It's really exciting. Oh, thank you so much. I love it. Courageous says the new song is amazing. I appreciate that. Watching from Scotland. What is up? God, I miss it there. Yikes, I love it. I love how many of you guys have totally love it. Johnny, what's going on, man? Miss you, dude. That's a really nice tour bus you guys got, by the way. I can see it on Instagram. It looks lovely. I'm very jealous. Feel free to sublease that to me anytime. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room, I feel like. But this song has some new stuff for me, which is really exciting. It's been a long time coming, a long time in the making. Like I said, we've been working on this album for years now. And I love that this song was actually a song that I got to write with two people that I've written a lot of songs with before, including Invisible, Rainy Season, to name a few. But Bonnie Baker and Katrina Elam are two of my favorite writers to write with. They're two incredible people. And I'm really proud that we have a song together yet again. It was a weird moment during lockdown, during quarantine, early on. I guess middle of 2020. I was going a little stir crazy and ended up taking a little a vacation. But I had this because literally all I'd done was work on the album from the time that we had to cancel shows till this middle of 2020 part. And I went on this vacation, but I had this writing session set up, but it was going to be Zoom. And I was I know I'm supposed to be and I really needed a break. I needed to not think about music. I just needed a break, but I couldn't pass the chance to write with Bonnie and Katrina. We had it scheduled months in advance. So when the day came, it was actually really nice to get reunited with them. And I don't even remember how the song came to be, but it was, yes, I do. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I was the awkward third wheel or fifth wheel on this vacation because it was a lot of couples and I was single. And so this is what happens. You write a song like this when you're just what am I doing here? So, I've been at every concert you played in Utah. Nice. Oh, that's an interesting question. When is Wobbler going to be on CD? That's a great question. I have no idea. Breathing better, Brittany. I appreciate that. I'll be sure to tell Bonnie and Katrina that as well. Hunter, hit the gym, man? Really? Is that what we're doing now? Come on. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I do sincerely just appreciate all the positive feedback. I appreciate you guys rallying behind this song. And I just anybody who's been through something, I kind of said a version of this when One That Got Away came out, but anybody who's been through something that wasn't good for them, this is kind of this song was our way, my way of saying, when you look back after change and after growth and after things have changed and you've grown as a human and you can really start to appreciate, because at first when something ends, it's hard not to just be sad about it, obviously, but there's something beautiful about looking back as you grow and in your future. There's something beautiful about looking back and saying, man, I'm really glad that didn't work out. I'm so grateful because I it's just that's real stuff. It takes a minute to get there, but once you get there, it's a beautiful feeling. And this song happens in a part of the album that is very much a big celebration of change and growth and all those things. So I'm excited for you guys to finally hear it. I'm excited to share it with you. I so appreciate all of you guys. Just rallying behind it and being such incredible supporters. So I'm also trying to multitask and read the comments. So if you've watched me do a live before, you know that this is the most awkward part. So welcome. You're here. We're here. We're doing great. Thank you so much. I love the art that you guys are making too. That was incredible. Let's see. You do a music video Q&A like the last time on the YouTube comment. Okay, Tina, that's a great idea. Doing a little music video Q&A. You guys know you can find the music video on Facebook as well now. Really excited to see it show up in all these really cool places. Also, can I just point out something I did, like, the yikes part of this song was just kind of just a fun thing that I did, probably because I was intoxicated and working at 3 a.m. But it stuck. We kept it for 2 years, and we changed versions of how it was said, how it was recorded, etc., and then we ended up with the one on the album. I have been laughing nonstop. A few of you guys have already started making videos with the original audio, because I put up the original audio on TikTok as well, and for you guys to just kind of mess around with the yikes part. So it has brought me so much joy to see the videos that you guys are already making with that little clip of the song. I can't wait to see where that goes. I think that's going to be one of the most iconic parts of this album, which I didn't anticipate, but I love it. It's so amazing. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to, thank you. Let's see, KU fan 1990, Louisiana here. We're so proud of you, Hunter. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I do want to make you proud. That's the goal. That's the goal here. Be real and make you proud. Yeah, when we put the yikes part in the song, I just didn't expect for it to be so, for that to be the part that everybody makes videos on, but I'm here for it. I'm so excited to see what you guys do with that. Thanks. Love your watch. Thank you. This is a 1963 Cosmonaut. It's a 24-hour watch, which means I can't read it and I have no idea how to set it. It looks great and it matches the outfit. But yeah, if you guys hadn't had a chance to check out the video, it's on Facebook. I'd love for you to see it. Let me know what you think. Really hardworking team put this together. I got to give a shout out because this was 2 days, like full days from me and my team, which shout out to Val, Andrew, Jack, Morgan, and then the video crew that worked on this video actually, I think, filmed for like 3 or 4 days in a row. And it was long days too, guys. I just want to tell you, I was there for 2 of them. They were long days. But they did a great job, man. I've not seen a crew work that hard to make every shot as good as it could possibly be. The spirit of excellence was really fun to watch. So, any shows planned soon? Yeah, we got a few coming up. Is that who I think it is? We got a few shows coming up in September that I'm really excited about. It'll be nice to get back out on the road. God, I miss it. I'm going crazy. Everyone knows watches are for aesthetics, not functionality. I kind of agree with you there. It's a controversial opinion, but I've gotten to that point. That's a great idea. Miss Jazzy says, I will legit make a yikes shirt for your next tour. I also feel like I should make a yikes shirt for the tour. I appreciate that. Any Canada dates? Oh man, I miss it up there. You know, this record started in Canada. So I had a show in, we were playing Cavendish. Cavendish in PEI, Prince Edward Island. And I played it before, and I didn't get to like explore the island. Everybody tells me how, like, do you recognize fans' usernames? Yes, I do. Actually, I know most of them quite well, I feel like, but every day I see a new one. Anyway, so Red Sky started with me just literally renting a cabin in Prince Edward Island and just hanging out and just writing songs by myself. That's how the whole thing started. So shout out to all my friends in Canada. I appreciate you allowing me to start the Red Sky process in such a beautiful place. I miss Boston and Ohio and Kentucky. Let's see how many states we can name in an Instagram live. If you guys have any questions right now, by the way, feel free to type them in. I would love to answer any burning questions you may have on the song, the album, etc. Hey, Blue Ridge Mountain Boy, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Please come back to the UK. Yeah, easy. First chance I get. Is the Lynchburg, Virginia show rescheduled yet? I have no idea. I haven't heard from them in a second, so I don't know for sure. I know that we were planning on doing it. We're hoping to do it. We're very much excited to do it. So hopefully that works out. Great. Okay, Miss Jazzy says, I got questions. I got night and day vibes from your video. Way to catch it. I'm not going to say it was super intentional, but It was super intentional. I loved the sort of like contrast. So this was, the director came to us with a bunch of ideas, a whole list of things, and some of the stuff we talked about, we were like, well, let's do the like red and blue thing. Like we are moving from, like, that was the intention for Night and Day, was to signal there's red sky coming, to sort of like start that process, and then, please come to California. We're actually playing in Bakersfield soon, so feel free to make a road trip. I don't know where you're at. We kind of did want the red and blue contrast, because I feel like that's, for me, very much in this story, in the context of the album, it kind of feels like a before and after. Some of you guys have made sort of like connections between the lyrics on One That Got Away and Could Have Been You, and there are some like lyrical ties, there's some story ties there, because it very much is like the beginning of the story where you're kind of starting to realize your worth, and that, change can be a good thing, and maybe you deserve better. And then this is very much looking back after you've accepted all those things and said, I do deserve better. And I'm glad, that didn't work out. So, are you single? Yes. Miserably so. No, I'm kidding. I'm happy. No one's happy being single. I mean, I am. I guess a few people are. I go back and forth. The whole, like, you got to be good single before you can be good with anybody. So I've been working on that quite a lot. Will you wear your astronaut suit on stage? No, I tried to steal it. I really did. I actually asked them if they could make a replica. I was like, this is kind of an important, because again, like when I was on The Masked Singer, like that was really just kind of, it was literally a mask. Like I was working on Red Sky, I was in Los Angeles, I was writing. Actually, a few of these songs on the album were written and produced during that time, right? So I got a lot of good memories from that time. It was so, it was just a beautiful season of change, and so I associate a lot of good memories with The Masked Singer, and I asked them to make me a replica, and that's not an option, unfortunately. So, pro tip, if you plan on doing The Masked Singer, negotiate for that ahead of time. It's okay to be single, nothing wrong with that. I hear you. I totally hear you. Let's see here. Biggest inspiration right now. Oh, man. Biggest inspiration right now? Just wanting to be done with the album. Wanting to put the rest of it out. It's really nice that I have 2 singles out right now. That feels really good. It's been a long time coming. So, did Bull really keep us? I have a lot of questions. I did not know that. Thank you for the honest reporting there, Astro. Astros. I can't say it, but you know who you are. Anyone you'd like to collaborate in the future? Yeah, I have a couple things. I got to write a song on this album with Ellie Dewey, and I'm a big fan of her. So I'm kind of hoping we'll get to do something together in the future. I'm also a big Teddy Swims fan, and I'm hoping that we'll get to do something together, because his voice just wrecks me. I got to hear him live a couple weeks ago, and holy shit, what a talent. Do you enjoy hiking? I did when I was more in shape. And I will again. I've just been in a season. You guys know, like, the season, like, for me, this season's been a lot of just, like, being in the studio and just working on this album. So that's been my biggest focus. And, haven't really been in my outside shape. I've been in my inside shape. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Thank you, Red Sky. Sounds amazing. I can't wait to hear the rest of it. I love it. Ebony, hi. Thank you for being a fan. I hope I make you proud. Let's see. Touring anytime soon? Yeah, hopefully soon. Are you going? Great question. Are you going to see Harry Styles in LA in November? I did not know he was playing in LA in November, and I have now put that on my calendar. I'll be there. Hopefully you'll be there as well. How is it working with Bonnie Baker again? Great question. I love her. She is, man, you talk about somebody who's just like, just such a hero in the industry. She is such a champion for, a wonderful champion for new artists, and like, she was so helpful. Like, when we were writing together, me, Bonnie, and Katrina for the first album, like, there's an element of just like, I see her kind of like as a professor. Like, she's, and she shares her experience and helps artists like develop, and she champions artists and tells other people, like she's doing these really cool events in Nashville. If you're in Nashville, be sure to follow Bonnie Baker. She's doing a lot of really cool events to promote new artists and get their names out there, which I love. And I cannot wait to write with them again. So, Okinawa, Japan. Hi. God, I missed that place too. I hope this song plays on loop for Hear Me Out next week. I can only play it 3 times or twice in a row, I think, because we definitely looked into that. That's funny. That's amazing. I love that. How did you like working with Gordy Sampson? Dude, he's one of my heroes too. I love Gordy. I've been the biggest. So I was a fan of Gordy. I heard Sunburn, the record, the album, and fell in love with it. And I had it on repeat forever. In fact, I still go back to that album. That album doesn't age for me. And it's a big influence too, man. Like, honestly, like that, a lot of the sounds that I love came from me falling in love with that Gordy Sampson album. So if you haven't heard Sunburn, do yourself a favor. Check it out. Let's see. Hey, Australia, it's 4 a.m. Are you up early, up late? What side of the clock are you on there, buddy? Oh, man. Cloud Appreciator said, just wanted to say I love your music, and dear God meant a lot. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Thanks for that validation. I appreciate that. Any advice on someone who wants to start playing guitar? Yeah, just go. I still don't know how to read music. I can't write notes. I can't chart anything, and I didn't really learn guitar properly either. Like I had to make the chords up, however I could, I learned when I was like 6, I think it was. Irony. Okay, you ready for this? My mom actually took guitar lessons. I, at the time, was only playing accordion and drums. I know, but we'll get into that later. But she would come home for these, this week of guitar lessons, and she would teach me the chord that she learned in the class that day. And I kept playing, and she never did. So I actually learned from my mother, who doesn't play guitar anymore, which is hilarious to me. I guess my version of learning guitar was just literally just playing around, messing around. And that's honestly, technique's great. And I know a lot of guitar players will probably yell at me for this. Our guitar teachers will probably be mad at me for saying this. But one of the most valuable things you can do is kind of figure it out on your own. Just play along with something and put something on repeat until you can play it. There's something that you learn. I think that going along with technique is really helpful, because what that does is that just develops flow. When you hear a note, you can play it, instead of feeling like you have to read, because you really don't. Once you get comfortable on a guitar, it's just it's an extension of you, musically. So just go for it. Just absolutely keep playing. Don't stop. What age were you when you got your first guitar? I was 6 years old. In fact, I was in the place that I'm sitting in right now when I got my first guitar, which is wild to think about. And it was a gift from Mr. Robert Duvall, the actor. He showed up to my 6th birthday because I was in one of his movies, and we got to be friends. Me and my mom and my dad, we got to be really good friends with him and his wife, and just one of those really just good people. So very grateful for that. Okay, HH Love You More. Have there ever been any songs of yours that your parents did not approve or like? Okay, can I just say this real quick? Okay. I don't want to speak for them, but I'll say, I played Them Could Have Been You, and I said, I just want to warn you, this is not the clean version. And they were like, does that mean it's an explicit version? And I was like, yes. But hear me out. Check it out. Let me know, just hear me out. And I dare say I think they both liked it. I couldn't see my dad. He was in the back seat. My mom was in the passenger seat. I did see her smile. She did laugh. She giggled at the end. Okay. My guess is there's probably a word in there that they don't necessarily approve of. However, I think they liked it. They liked the beat. They liked the vibe. They were into it. So, I don't know. I'll see if I can get an actual verbal approval from them in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, I love it. It was a nervous moment for me, if I'm being honest, but coming of age, if you will. I'm 30 now, So, I don't get why the F word is such a big deal for some people. I've been on both sides of that. When I was a kid, there was a song that came out that had a word in it that I was taught was wrong, and I like disowned the artist, and then now I feel very differently, you know. I think and can I be honest? Oh God, the cue for me was when Coldplay put it in their album, this Everyday Life album. There was a song that had the F word several times, and so I was like, I think we're there as a society. I think it's okay if Chris Martin could do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, do you still say throw paint on it? I love it. Yeah, I think so, if I'm understanding you correctly. Never spent the context of that. Are you, let's see. I love it. I love it. Yo, Hunter Brothers, what's up? God, I miss you guys, man. It's been a minute. No pun intended. Sorry. Yeah, it has been a minute, though, you know? Kalo, I love it. It's my favorite. I appreciate you guys so much. Do you love listening to classics? Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, a lot of this... And so, classics is defined differently by a lot of different people. But a lot of this album is actually influenced by 70s music. Part of the goal for this album is to feel like it was at least born in the 70s. And maybe not finished in the 70s, but born in the 70s. Because, you know, there were so many records made in the 70s that I still worship to this day. So, yeah, that was a big... yeah, English people do swear all the time. And I love it. Let's see. Don't you just love these moments where I'm just looking at the screen? It's so awkward. It's so great. Yes, I've seen the new Elvis movie. Have you? I liked it. It was very, very extravagant, and I think that was the goal there. So, you should collab with Alec Benjamin. Yes, please, and thank you. Could not be a bigger fan of Alec. Love his music. Love his writing. Love the stuff he writes about. Like, oh, so amazing. Well, I really appreciate you guys hanging out for so long. When are you dropping another single? I can say soon. So I'm going to say soon. Because it'll be soon. But that's all I can say. So, any idea when Red Sky is coming out? Oh, thank you. Loving your TikTok streak that's going on. Thank you. Guys, they talked me into doing TikTok and I figured it out. I haven't figured it out. I still don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. I've let go of figuring it out. This is never gonna happen. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it, man. And thank you. I cannot thank you. Like, I'm borderline in tears over the positive feedback from the song. I really appreciate you guys taking it in and just like loving it and being open to it and being excited with me. Red Sky has to have a vinyl. Come on, what kind of question is that? Valid question. I didn't mean to say it that way. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I love you. I'm sending you love to wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you joining me from all over the world, especially 4 a.m. in Australia. Yeah, man. So check out the video on Facebook if you haven't already. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite parts are. Let me know. I am really excited to say there are a shit ton of Easter eggs in this video. So please feel free to tell me whatever you think might or might not be an Easter egg or connected to something in the past, the future, etc. I cannot wait to see your theories on this. But I don't know if you heard that, but that guy's got the right idea. I love you guys. Please be good to yourselves. Be good to the world around you. And, yeah, just keep being awesome. I'll check back in with you guys soon. Peace and love. You guys are the best. Cheers.